Hey y'all, Lita here again and welcome back to my kitchen. Today's a very special day. Today is my son Chad Allen's birthday. And happy birthday, Chad, and I'm sorry that I cannot be with you today, but I did make you something special. I made you one of my candy bouquets in some of your favorite candies, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Snickers bars. And I did not mail this to you because in August, by the time it got there, it would just be a melted chocolate puddle. So anyway, you can have this when you come home. So anyway, happy birthday to you. I love you, I miss you. And if you don't mind, I'm going to show everybody how I made your candy bouquet. So what you're going to need to make this candy bouquet is a container. And you can use any kind of container you like. In this case, I'm just using a tin can. You're also going to need a pool noodle. I get these at the dollar store in the summer for just $1, and that's the time to stock up on them. And I cut it to the length of my can. You're going to need some cellophane in your color choice. Also some curly ribbon. And mine is orange and white, but you can choose whatever color that you like. Also some rope. You can get this at any craft store. Some wooden skewers. And you can get these at I get mine at a grocery store. You're also going to need some gift filler, what you usually use to put in baskets and for a filler. And you can use any color that you like. Also a floral pick that has a wire attached to it. Some floral tape, regular Scotch tape. I have a pair of floral wire cutters. Also a glue stick and a glue gun. And you can use a low temp or a high temp, whichever you prefer. And so that is all the supplies that you are going to need to make the bouquet. Oh, no, you are also going to need your candy. And in this case, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Snickers, because those are some of Chad's favorite candies. So that is why I chose those. And you can choose any candy that you like. All right, let's go ahead and I'll show you how to put this together. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my piece of styrofoam down in my tin can. And I just take a little bit of the hot glue and just put it on one of the ends of the styrofoam just to kind of hold it in place for me. And I just stick it right down in there, kind of center it. Okay, so it looks just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is to wrap my tin can in this rope. Now you can do different things. You can spray paint the tin can, or you know, put just some kind of jewels on it. I spray paint them. I put jewels on them. You can just do anything that your imagination can come up with, you can do. So I just find the end of my rope. And I start at the bottom, and I am just going to put a little bit of glue and then put the rope on. A little bit of glue and the rope until I have gone all the way up to the top of my tin can. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue. Just don't burn yourself. And then I just start the rope right here at the bottom. And it stays in place fairly quickly for you, so you don't have to sit here and hold it. But that's what I continue to do all the way up my tin can. Just glue a little, put the rope on it, a little bit more glue, and then when I get back to the beginning where I started, I'm just going to start going up my tin can. Just like that until I get all the way to the top. Now that I have got all of the rope glued onto my tin can, we are ready to go ahead and start building our bouquet. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of glue right on the top here, on top of our little pool noodle, just a little bit, just so that my craft paper here kind of sticks to it just a little bit. This way it covers up that green styrofoam so you don't see that green down in there. And that's all I'm going to do, just like that. And it kind of holds it in place, the glue, just a little bit. And when you start putting in your candies, that's also going to hold this this raffia right in place. Okay, so I'm going to start adding our candy. I know that I'm going to want this Reese's bar right in the center of my bag and kind of up high. So I know that when I take my wooden skewer here and I stick it down into the pool noodle, I know that I'm going to want my candy to sit about this high from the top. So I'm just going to take a pencil. I'm going to mark where it touches the top of the craft paper, and also a little mark on where the end of my candy bar is. So this part right here that is showing, I am going to be filling in with the blue cellophane paper. So I've got my marks on there, so I can go ahead and take my candy off and go ahead and start putting my cellophane paper on. What I do is I take pieces of just square pieces of cellophane. So it depends on how tall your stick is going to be, how big you want this piece of cellophane paper. If I was going to put it on a toothpick, of course I would cut my cellophane paper much shorter because I'm just going to be using that as a filler. But I just poke a little hole with the wooden skewer right in the middle, and I take it and just thread it right up to where my top mark is, where my candy bar was sitting. So what I'm going to do, now that I've got it there, I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue, squirt it right there onto the stick and the cellophane paper, and then I'm going to squeeze and twist. And as you can see, I've already started having my filler paper kind of take up that space so that you're not going to see this dowel when everything is all put together. So I'll go ahead and do another piece. It just goes right in the middle. Use this one here. Right in the middle. Take it all the way up to my the last cellophane square that I put on. Just put a little dab of glue, and then you're going to push it up and twist. There we go. Just like that. And just be careful when you do this, because that glue does, you know, you can fill it right through this cellophane paper, so you will burn yourself. Okay, so I take it up to the last cellophane square, just a little dab of glue in there just to hold it, and then we're going to push up, squeeze, and twist. And we will do that all the way down to where we made the line that will be touching the top of our can here. So when you finish, you're going to end up with something like this. So it's just little squares all the way filled in. This part here, the sharp with the sharp pointing end, is going to go down into your pool noodle. Okay, so I am ready to put the candy on. And there's a flap on the back of the candy. And I just put the glue right down the inside of that flap. Just like that. And then I go ahead and I put it onto my stick. And then I can close that flap. Turn it around so you can see. I just close that flap right over the stick so that you cannot see that stick. And then that way the back looks just as nice as the front. Okay, and that's your first piece of candy in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a couple of more of these so that we end up with something that kind of looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make those two, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the little candy fillers. Okay, so I have gone ahead and added 3 more pieces of candy. This is the one that we started with in the back, and as you can see, it's a little bit taller than the rest. I added the 2 side ones and then the one right in front, and it's just down a little bit lower than this top one. Now right here in the back, I'm just going to add a little bit of filler, and all I did was make another cellophane stick, but I just went ahead and went all the way to the top of the cellophane so that there is no stick showing. And that's just going to go right down in between the one in the middle and the one on the side, on both sides of the bouquet, and just gives it a little filler, makes it look just a little bit fuller there. Okay, and our next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some smaller Reese's peanut butter cups in, let's say here and here, and we're just going to see what that looks like, and we maybe added even more up this way. So let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I put some more cellophane on another skewer, and we are going to add our Reese's cup. Now what I wanted to show you about this is when you do your little flour, candy flour here, and you've got a bit too much stick, that's okay. It's really easy. You're just going to take your cutter, and this is a floral cutter that I just absolutely love, can't do without. You're just going to snip that off, and then you've got the size that you need. And see, now your little stick doesn't stick up above your candy. I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue, put it right onto the back of the candy, and just stick that stick right there. And there you go. And see, it looks just like a little flower, a little Reese's flower. Isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, we're just going to put it right into our bouquet here. And you know, this is kind of your own design, whatever you want to do. You just try it. If it works, great. If not, just pull it out and start again. That's what I do. Sometimes you have to get all that cellophane out of the way, because after a while there's a lot in here. Stick it right down in there. There you go. And this is so awesome because this is just so easy. This pool noodle lets you just move things around, and you can completely take it apart and start over if you like, and that pool noodle is just going to keep on working. And that's what's so great about it. All right, there we go. That's a little bit more like it. Okay, now I've also got some Snickers bars that I am going to be filling in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more of these little cellophane flowers in here. And we're going to go ahead and stick some of these cute little sticker bars in here. Alright, so I made some more of our little cellophane stems here. And we're going to do the same thing with the Snickers bars. I'm going to fold that piece of paper back on the back of the candy bar. We're going to add our glue. And then we're just going to put our stick right there. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and just fold that paper over so that the back looks nice. Just like that. And there we go. There's our cute little Snicker bar all ready to go in our bouquet. And we're just going to put him, and get around the cellophane, we're just going to stick him right in here. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I've got my other Snicker bars that I need to make the little flowers for, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've got our Snickers bars added right here, and I've gone ahead and added another little Reese's cup right here. I'm going to put one more on as well, but I wanted to show you that if you do not want to use hot glue, you can use Scotch tape to hold your candy in place. It works just as well. I'm just going to put some tape right on there just to show you, and you can hold it on just like that, and it works just as well. So if you don't want to use a hot glue gun, or you've got one of your children helping you make one of these, you might just want to use the tape, because it is so easy to burn yourself doing that, which I have done several times already today. All right, there we go. And I did add, like I say, this one and this one. And we're going to add some more filler, and it's these little guys right here. I always think, every time I make these, I think it looks like fireworks. And we're just going to randomly place all of these into the bouquet. But I want to show you how to do it first fairly quickly. You're going to need some of your floral sticks with the wire that's already attached to the stick. And I cut, there is no certain size. I just cut a ribbon the size that I thought would look really nice. And I've already got some cut here. Let's see, how many do I have here? I have 4 or 5 pieces. And I usually like to put about 7 pieces because I think that looks a little bit fuller. So all I do is just take it. I don't even measure. It looks better if you don't measure and have everything the same. And I just kind of hold it in my hand to get a rough estimate, and I just cut. There was no measuring to that at all. So I roughly take what is the center, and I just fold it in half like this. Just fold it. Now you're going to take your wire, and you're just going to wrap the end that you just doubled in the ribbon. You're just going to wrap it right onto your stick with that wire. Just like that. And it's very easily, and there you have your little firework. So we're just going to put these here and there just to fill in some of the spots that may kind of look kind of empty. And I did do that in 2 different sizes. So I do have a shorter size and then a longer size that kind of starts drooping, which is kind of cool. And I'm just going to do them here and there. And I've done them in white and orange. So it's kind of break up some of the color just a little bit. And I just, the reason I picked white and orange is because, of course, Reese's is orange. And just got a little bit of white in the Snickers. And the reason that I chose to do the blue and the cellophane is because that's one of Chad's favorite colors. So, as you can see, I just randomly placed those little fireworks right into our bouquet. Okay. And like I say, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Just whatever I think looks cute. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. And like I say, you can just move this around. If you don't like the way it looks, you can just rearrange it until you get something that you like. And this is so much fun. I've made these for several people, and they're great for birthdays or just an anniversary or a new baby. And you can just tweak the colors. If it's a little girl, you can have pink. If it's a little boy, you can have blue. And you know, it's just a great multi-purpose gift, which is just awesome. Once you find out what that person's favorite candy is, that's half the battle right there. All right, this is looking so cute. Chad, I really wish that you were here to eat this today, but I'll hang on to it. I won't let your dad eat it. I'll hang on to it, and you can eat it when you come home. Okay. So I went ahead and added 3 more Snickers bars just to fill it in just a little bit more. And I've added all my little fireworks here in the orange and the white. It looks so cute. I hope he likes it. Okay, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make Chad's candy bouquet for his birthday. Again, happy birthday, son, and I love you. And you get this when you come home. Okay, and I will see you guys again next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now. Bye, Chad. I love you. Bye.